Sometimes intimacy doesn't begin with grand gestures, intense passion, or the kind of romance that looks dramatic on screen. Sometimes it starts much earlier, with the way your hand lingers on her skin, with the warmth of your breath near her neck, with the gentle kiss that doesn't ask for anything but gives everything. Not every kiss is rushed or hungry or meant to lead somewhere. Some kisses speak in a different language, one that says, I see you, I'm here, you're safe with me. There's a quiet kind of affection that reaches deeper than desire, deeper than seduction, and deeper than chemistry. It reaches the heart before the body even responds. There are places a kiss can land that leave her feeling chosen rather than touched, adored rather than admired, wanted rather than claimed. These moments aren't about performance or intensity, they're about closeness, trust, and emotional presence. When someone kisses you the right way, at the right time, in the right place, your body remembers it long after their lips are gone. It becomes a memory your skin carries. Not many people understand this. Some rush through intimacy as if it's a race, believing the goal is speed, passion, or intensity. But connection deepens when there is patience, when the moment slows down enough to be felt instead of simply happening. When someone takes their time with you, it says, you matter. I want to experience this with you, not just move through it. Kissing isn't just physical contact, it's emotional communication. A slow kiss on soft skin can say more than 1,000 confessions spoken out loud. And when a kiss is placed somewhere meaningful, not just somewhere expected, it awakens something tender, something safe, open, surrendered. There are 3 places a kiss can land that have a way of melting defenses and awakening closeness, not because they are sexual in the obvious sense, but because they connect to parts of our emotions, memory, vulnerability, and trust. These places hold softness, sensitivity, and quiet intensity. They remind a woman she is not being rushed, she is being adored. The first place is the back of the neck, just beneath the hairline. This area carries a mix of vulnerability and sensitivity. When someone stands behind you, their presence is not in your line of sight. You have to trust them. A kiss there feels like a whisper the body hears before the mind has time to translate it. It's intimate because it asks you to relax, to let your shoulders drop, to breathe. When lips rest there softly with no agenda, just closeness, it sends warmth down the spine like a gentle current. The kiss doesn't need to be intense, just still, just present, just real. That place is powerful because you're not performing for each other. You're simply existing together. It's easy to get this wrong. Some people treat the neck as a place of dominance or intensity, moving too fast, grabbing, rushing. But the magic of that kiss isn't in power, it's in devotion. It's in the pause, the way someone brushes your hair aside not just to touch you, but to see you. It's in the silence where neither person needs to speak. When someone kisses the back of your neck with care, there's no question in your body about whether you're cherished. You can feel the answer immediately. Another place is just behind the ear. Not the ear itself, but that warm, delicate space where skin is thin and sensitive, where breath alone can make someone close their eyes without thinking. That spot holds secrets, literal and emotional. It's where whispers go, where laughter leans, where soft confessions are born. A kiss there feels intimate in a way that doesn't need words. It brings a flutter to the chest, a warmth to the breath, a quiet shiver to the skin. A slow kiss behind the ear carries a message. I want to be close to the parts of you that the world doesn't see. When lips touch that spot gently, without pushing for more, without rushing into hunger, it feels like someone is speaking directly to your nervous system. It doesn't demand, it invites. It doesn't take, it offers. And when someone whispers something soft afterwards, something simple, like, I'm right here, the moment becomes unforgettable. Not because it's dramatic, but because it's meaningful. Many rush past this place, never pausing long enough to understand how powerful stillness can be. But patience changes everything. Then there is the wrist, one of the softest, quietest places on the body. It doesn't seem like a place that would stir anything intense. It's not a place typically seen as sensual, but that's why it works. The skin there is delicate. Beneath it, a pulse beats close to the surface. When someone lifts your wrist gently, holds it softly, and presses a slow kiss to that tender skin, it feels reverent. It feels like they're honoring something fragile, precious, alive. A kiss on the wrist doesn't shout desire, it whispers respect. It says, I want every part of you, even the small details. It doesn't rush toward passion, it builds the foundation for it. That kiss feels like time stopping for a breath, like someone choosing connection over expectation. It feels slower, softer, sacred. And when someone kisses your wrist for no reason other than to appreciate you, it becomes a memory you return to later without realizing why. These places matter not because they are erotic in the obvious sense, but because they awaken intimacy before desire. They create connection before heat. They remind you closeness isn't always about intensity. It's about feeling safe enough to open. When someone kisses you with patience, when they pay attention to your breath, when they pause to feel instead of act, your body relaxes into trust. And trust creates desire far more powerfully than force ever could. This is how intimacy becomes deeper with time, not through more intensity, but through more presence, through the moments that feel like exhaling, through the touches that feel like home, through the kisses that say you're not just wanted, you're valued. What makes these kisses unforgettable isn't the lips themselves, it's the intention. A kiss can be soft and still change everything. A kiss can be subtle and still ignite longing that lingers. When someone kisses you slowly, thoughtfully, paying attention to your reactions, they're not just touching your body, they're meeting you where you are emotionally. That's why these places matter. Imagine someone holding your hand in conversation, not to pull you closer, but just because they want to feel connected. And in the middle of that moment, with no urgency, they turn your wrist upward and press a kiss there. Nothing loud, nothing demanding, just presence. That single gesture can speak more honestly than words like, I care about you, ever could. Or imagine someone standing behind you, placing their hands gently on your waist, brushing your hair aside as if the moment deserves caring. Their lips touch the back of your neck, not to start something, but to be with you. Suddenly, the world falls away. The moment becomes quiet, warm, unhurried. Your body remembers that softness long after their lips lift. Or imagine sitting close, their breath near your ear, and they kiss that tender spot simply because the moment feels right. They whisper something small, maybe your name, maybe nothing at all, and your whole body responds without needing explanation. These moments aren't about taking more, they're about deepening what already exists. Love doesn't always arrive in grand declarations. Sometimes it arrives in how someone touches you when no one is watching. Passion doesn't always come through intensity. Sometimes it comes through quiet reverence. Desire doesn't always erupt. Sometimes it unfolds, slowly, like petals opening to morning light. A kiss can be that light. And when someone kisses you in these places, with patience, with attention, with respect, it doesn't just spark desire, it builds emotional safety. It invites connection. It tells your nervous system, you can rest here. When a woman feels chosen, not for what she gives, but for who she is, intimacy becomes deeper, lasting, and beautifully unforgettable. These kisses aren't just touches. They are reminders that love is felt in details. So when lips find the back of your neck, it tells your body you're protected. When they linger behind your ear, it whispers you're understood. When they kiss your wrist, it confesses you matter in the quiet places too. Those moments don't fade. They stay in the heart, in the skin, in the memory of what it felt like to be held gently. And that is where real connection lives, not in intensity, but in tenderness. Love deepens when someone slows down enough to feel you, not just touch you. And sometimes that begins with a kiss.